So for the Highlands College student, it was on campus, but it was not a Highlands College student exactly. So for accepted students day, he was one of the two accepted students who's not yet committed, um, who is who is just coming to accepted students day. Um, his name is Tucker. He is from Fort Lauderdale, I think, somewhere in Florida. I'm pretty sure it's Fort Lauderdale. And so we got to chatting for a bit. And as we were talking, I ended up um, first off like talking about Highlands, um, and you know the ways that you grow here. 'Cause he was kind of torn because he was like, well, I don't want. He was gonna graduate in like 2 years, I think, with a bachelor's, with how many like APs and like other college credits he had already gotten. He was like, well, Highlands isn't gonna take any of those. So I was like, hey, so academic instruction is only one pillar. I get it. I also had to wrestle with, is it worth it, when I was first trying to figure out coming to Highlands, because they weren't going to accept any of my APs. Literally, I had 11 APs and two of them count here. Um, so talked to Tucker for a minute, and while I was talking about Highlands, he was like, well, you know, don't keep going or you're going to convince me. And I was like, haha, that's my goal. But ended up also talking about Cafe 1040 where I entered this past summer, and how much they grew me as well, and got to introduce him to Kat Hardy. I was about to say Kat Skelton. And so like those were like the two things that got to do with him, in terms of like not just nudging towards the next step, but like making the connection. So got him. So after talking to him about Cafe 1040, asking if he'd be interested, I got him. I gave him the number for a mobilizer with Cafe 1040, a guy named Austin, and then I also introduced him to Kat to talk about stuff with Highlands and if that was the best next step. Um, and so that was pretty cool. And it was just really encouraging because it was super simple. I just got to be passionate about something, and he got to, like kind of like meet me in that, and introduce him to Kat, and just hear about all that the Lord's doing in his life. So it was just super, super fun.